New York City topping the list of cities with the worst air quality in the world for a bit. You're looking live right now. That is Philadelphia, that city, and Washington, D.C. dealing with it as we come on the air this morning.
We have to think of our neighbors to the north in Canada. They're dealing with this as well. Yes, we have to put masks on here, but there, more than 11,000 people have been evacuated from parts of northern Quebec. Another 4,000 will be evacuated soon. Now take a look at this map, showing how widespread the smoke is. We have team coverage for you, beginning with Trevor Ault, looking out on a hazy New York City skyline. Good morning, Trevor.
Good morning, Robin. And you know New York City skyline has been photographed from every angle, but it has never looked the way it's looked in the past 24 hours. And we watched as it advanced from a very heavy fog to instead yesterday looking like we were on another planet, all while receiving those terrifying warnings from officials that the air we're breathing is dangerous.
This morning, the surreal images of major cities blanketed by wildfire smoke pouring in from the north. New York City turning into an orange dystopia. The George Washington Bridge piercing through that ominous plume. And this time-lapse from EarthCam capturing the city skyline as it turns apocalyptic in just 2 hours. That orange haze thick enough to swallow skyscrapers from New York to Philadelphia and D.C.
It smelled like a tire was like a burning tire.
The Carolinas and Ohio, the smoke even seen from space. Dangerous air quality alerts now in effect for more than 100 million Americans in at least 20 states.
I've been coughing a lot.
With New York City registering the worst air quality in the world.
This is what my view of Manhattan looks like from Jersey City on a normal, beautiful, sunny day compared to today.
On the air quality index scaled from 1 to 500, where above 150 is considered unhealthy, the mayor said New York City hit 484. Shanghai, China was around 125.
Staying indoors is key. It definitely reduces your exposure. You keep windows closed.
Overnight professional baseball games in New York and Philadelphia postponed, along with a WNBA game in Brooklyn. With toxic particulates filling the air, experts say breathing it in for a day is comparable to smoking half a pack of cigarettes or more.
The more exposure folks have, the more likely it is that they'll be sick.
Many people once again now reaching for the masks they wore through the pandemic.
People need to prepare for this over the long haul.
And it all stems from what's shaping up to be a record-setting fire season in Canada. More than 6 million acres burnt and more than 11,000 people now forced to evacuate from remote parts of Quebec. Thousands more expected in the coming days. In Nova Scotia, scorched debris littering the ground, and more than half of the country's hundreds of remaining fires are still out of control.
And of course, until those wildfires are contained, that smoke is going to keep pouring south. And we have now heard from Canadian and U.S. officials. They say hundreds of American firefighters have now arrived in Canada to help battle the flames, and even more are on the way. George.
Okay, Trevor, thanks.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.